Hello students, one more time. Today we are going to see what we have to do for the next book we are reading. Okay, let's go. Well, we have to read the book Kissing the Witch. I don't know if you knew it before, but I'm going to give you a little bit of background of it and of course what will you have to do with it. First of all, we are going to talk a little bit about this book, which was written by Emma Donoghue. She's an Irish writer and she lives in Dublin. And this book was written in 1997, as you can see here, and it was published, apart from Ireland, of course, in the UK and USA. This book belongs to a story collection that she wrote, and is a fiction book. You will see why. I chose this one because it's revolutionary and very metaphorical, and I think that it will bring you a different point of view. As I told you, why did I choose this one? Okay, first of all, you have to know that this book is actually composed by 13 tales. And it gives a different point of view from traditional children's tales, and I'm very, very sure that all the tales and all the movies that you have been seeing all your life and when you are younger will be very productive for reading this book. It's a book that will you make think, and as the New York Times said about it, that the tales play with words and expectations, and this is exactly what I want you to feel about this book, to have new expectations. That is an important question. How do we have to work with it? Okay, first of all, each group will have a different tale. You don't have to read the complete book, of course, because it's impossible. We are at the end of the year, and we don't have any further time to do it. So the groups will be divided and will be composed by 4 people. So we will have 5 groups. Okay, this book will be very productive in order to work speaking and writing in class. Don't worry about this because I will explain you in a bit better way when we have to do it. We will use for this book, for explaining it, our learn or new vocabulary. And well, the next class will be based basically in vocabulary. So you could see that it's very productive for you. What do we have to do apart from that? We will have a speaking exam about this book, and these are the requirements that you must accomplish. Okay, you have to use visual aids in your oral presentation. You can use PowerPoints, app, website, whatever. You know that in class you have the possibility of using the digital Blackboard, and you have laptops, and all the visual aids you can use will be welcomed. Okay, the presentation will be in groups, and we will have like a changing role. You will act as a teacher. How? Because once you have read the tale, you will have to teach or to explain to the rest of the classmates what it's about. The maximum is 7 minutes per group. Why? Because I want you to give you later a little bit of feedback of the important things that you have to do, like, for example, fluency, creativity, proper use of grammar and vocabulary, personal opinion, and apart from that, you have to answer questions of your classmates. You are a teacher now, so they will be able to ask whatever they want to, and you have to be able as well of answering those questions about the tale you read before. Well, which tales we will read? Because as I told you before, we have 13, but I chose those ones: The Tale of the Apple, the tale of the shoe, the tale of the boys, the tale of the rose, and the tale of the needle. Only with the names of the tales, I think that you can have an idea of in which tale they are based in, but of course in a very different way. Here I included a quote that I really like from English writer, James Herriot. He was a novelist and a poet. And he said that animals are unpredictable things, and so our life is unpredictable. It's a long tale of little triumphs and disaster, and you got to really like it to stick it. Stick it is a way of saying that we have to fight until the end in all the bad things that can happen in our lives. We have to be very strong in all the things that we can find. And well, I suppose that probably you have any questions or doubt, but as I told you before, don't worry, because in our next class, you will have time to ask them and to say all the things that you think about a chosen book. And as I also previously said, our next lesson will be based in vocabulary. So see you then. Bye.